Boss, hello Shotokan family. I'm really pleased today to have my special guest here. It's Michael from GMAU, you all know him. We're filming together in Switzerland today. This is going to be a Heian Sandan class, focusing on the correct execution of Heian Sandan, but most importantly on the application of some parts of Heian Sandan. So we're looking at the section in the middle of Heian Sandan and trying to do partner work. So first, we're going to do a warm-up. We're going to split the warm-up. Michael starts with doing a warm-up section, and then I do one, and then next one is you. So follow along with us.
So first, we're going to rotate. Hit your kidneys as you rotate.
So we rotate, and I don't know if you hear good if Michael talks, so I have the microphone with me. We rotate and we hit our kidneys. So it's an acupressure thing. Okay, next is we stretch upwards and also on the toes. Then we go down towards our toes, maybe flex a bit, and then we go up to the left, slowly stretch again and go down to the right. And now go to the circular motion. Just continue, go up left, go down right. Every time you come towards the ground with your hands, try to close the gap a bit further. Maybe even touch the ground or touch parts of your foot. When you're up next time, we switch directions. So go down left. Feel the stretch in your hamstrings. And of course, never forget to breathe. Okay, let's stay down and do some dynamic stretching of your hamstring. And slowly up again.
Okay, so next we're going to actually be knocking on the door of life, which is where you're hitting with the back of your wrist onto your lower back and actually your kidneys again. We're activating energy and chi almost.
Knocking on the knocking on the door of life.
The door of life. Yeah, it's actually a Qigong movement. Qigong movement. And then next we're going to slap from the kidneys on the outside of the legs. And then the inside.
So outside down, inside up. From the kidneys down. One more time down.
Next, it's the inside of the arm.
Inside of the arm, we go forward.
Outside of the arm.
And outside down.
And another side.
Switch the arm.
And last is on the chest.
Now on the chest, gorilla movement.
And breathe as you do it. And you'll feel a lot of energy flowing through your arms and your legs.
Good. Let's use this energy that we feel flowing through the legs to do some leg swings. So we go to Senku Sudachi, relax Senku Sudachi, and we swing our right leg up a couple of times. Now we also focus on what am I doing with my hips. When the leg is back, we have the Hanmi position, which is 45 degrees. And when I'm in front, then it's Shomen position. So it's 90 degrees or 180, however you want to measure. So front and turn to the side. Two times, and one last time. Now switch legs, same thing on the left. course, we always keep our arms somewhere up. We don't let them hang. We want to train our hands being in upright position as we were, as if we were fighting. And 2, and 1 last, and time. Okay, after this little warm-up, we're going to the class contents. Today we're looking at the Heian Sandan. Heian Sandan is a great kata, and what we are doing is we are first we're going to do it once or twice. For the first time together with Sensei Michael, we do it as a partner kata. It's always great to have a partner train the kata with you, because then usually if you do it alone, then you look inside. Am I doing it correctly? Or even with no mind, you're just in the moment. But if you're in two, it's a completely different experience, because you want to do it synchronized way. Right? So what we want to do is find out how fast does he move, how fast do I move, do I have to adapt, does he adapt? It's like a little bit in a fight, because you look inside, but you look very much outside too. So it's a nice thing to do. So first, let's start with doing Heian Sandan. Pray. Yoi. Announce the kata. Heian Sandan! Hashim. Pray, and you. Okay, now to make it a bit more difficult for us, we switch direction now. We'll do it again. Okay, right? Yoi. Announce the kata. Heian Sandan! Hashu! Yoi, Ray, and Yoi again. So, we've looked at the whole kata, got you refreshed with ourselves, bit refreshed again. Let's pick out one section. Let's pick out the intermediate section of the kata. I'm going to do it sideways, and afterwards we're going slowly to build up a bunkai, an application of how we can imagine this kata section to be applied. So, if you remember the kata, first we go to the left, hey. Then we step up, then we go to the right, we step up. Now, this section we're going to prepare for the bunkai. We step out with morote uke, we switch down with this, do a step with a nukite. We turn our hand to a tetsuyuchi or an uraken-uchi. Then next is an oitsuki with a kya. Let's do this again, a bit faster. Pray, yoi. Let's do the whole kata until this point, and then we stop it. Okay, ready? Hashin. Okay, so if we want to do bunkai, we have to imagine or ask ourselves, what does the inventor of the kata want to tell us? How can we apply this nice dance alone in applied combat? Okay, let's do the first movement. So when I imagine myself, I'm here, then going out in Morote Uke. What can this mean? Let's try it out. For example, it could mean Sensei Michael is attacking me with his right fist in an Oitsuki Shudan level, right? Stepping out or staying at the same time. Okay? Right. Don't hit the microphone. Exactly. Okay, what am I doing? I'm doing Morote Uke. Okay? Hi. So this is the first one. Let's do it again. On this side. Just stepping into Morote Uke. Hi! Okay, let's add another one. Sensei Michael is attacking me first with his left Oitsuki Judan. I deflect this, and then he attacks with a Gyakutsuki Judan. Hi! Okay, let's do this again. Come again. Maybe from the other side, so people see it from the other side. Hi! Okay? Next movement in the whole kata section will be, so again, Morote Uke, going down, Nukite. So Nukite can be imagined as being a strike into a soft part of the body. And what kind of soft part of the body do we have in this level? Probably it's about here, so at the neck level somewhere. This is really easy to attack and really, I mean, this is really wonderful. Okay, let's do this. Just make sure that we don't hurt each other. So at home, if you do this with a partner, then make sure you're doing it slowly and mindfully. We don't need any people being hurt right now. But for all this Nukite, this is really hard. Hi! And with the Nukite, we do a step. Okay? So the attacker has to step back a bit, otherwise the distance wouldn't be correct. Okay? Hi! For this bunkai, probably for the experience now, we don't really target here, but we target here onto to the sternum, which is more safe for you to follow along with us. Okay, let's do this again. One time from this direction, and one time from the other direction. Hi! So the other direction. So timing is of utmost importance. Now if you watch correctly, watch clearly, I somehow missed his first punch. It was deflected a bit, but not the way it should be. So this is really important to be mindful, be in the moment. Hi! You have to step back a bit and do it again. Hi! Okay? So next part of the section, again we do a repetition from this side. So we step out into Morote Uke, follow us. Down. Nukite. Now, this part. Urakenuchi or Tetsuyuchi. What can this mean? Hi! So now he grabs my arm and pulls. He has to do a step. Then I can hit him wherever I can see fit. So I hit him, I don't know if you see it, maybe you have to change direction. I try to hit him. This will be okay because then his arm will be temporarily a bit disabled, but punching here or even at solar plexus would be ideal. Let's do this, maybe come here. Yes. Hi! And next movement will be, okay, let's do that again. Next movement after down, Nukite, turning, Tetsuyuchi, and stepping Oitsuki. Let's try this. Yes. Hi! Okay, so if you're following with this class together with a partner, what we're trying to do now is to get into a certain flow. It's pretty hard to imagine all these things, to be ready, to take this hand as an attacker, to pull it. So much going on, right?
Yes.
So what we need to do now is maybe take a bit of energy out, but maybe add a bit more of exactness. Okay, let's do that. Hai. Los. Hai. For example, here, my stance is not really correct, which is okay for a bunkai. Let's try that again, with the focus on exactness. Hai. So if you watch correctly, what I've done now has changed a bit. You can imagine being this hand just making space for the thrust, for the punch. But also you can imagine this hand taking the arm of the opponent or the lapel or something and pulling it towards you, right? Okay. So then you have double impact, because the fist has energy, velocity, and also the opponent has a velocity towards you. That's also a possibility to look at that. Okay, let's be even a bit slower. Hi. It's not always clear where to grab. Should I grab here? Should I pull out? It's also this kind of fighting mind, fighting spirit. You have to find a solution in all the times. Okay, let's try again. Hi. Let's switch direction. Hey. Okay, so this was now, I don't know, 10 or 12 times. Let's do the whole kata again, just to bring back into our minds what we're actually doing here, and to somehow root this with our experience of solo practice. Okay? Let's try the kata again. Break. Yoi. Hashime. Okay, let's do it from the side for once. Let's try it from different angles. So you start here, I start here. It's more different for us and for you if you do partner drills too, because we have to adapt everything. Maybe we have to make sure we don't step on each other's toes and stuff like that. Okay? Los. Yoi. Hello, Kata. Heian Sandan. Hashime. Ready. Yeah. So now we have integrated solo training, we have integrated group training with partner, doing the solo training but focusing on each other, feeling where the partner is, where in the kata he is, and we looked at part of the bunkai. So again, let's dig into the bunkai once more, do it a couple of times so that's really ingrained in our brains, so that we won't forget what we're actually doing here. Because as you know, kata is great to practice, but we need to know what we're actually doing to be able to apply it in a situation that needs it. Okay, again, you attack me. Los. Hi. Okay, let's try something completely different. Okay. Namely, we change partner. So we don't change partner, we change direction. So for you at home, you change direction. The one who deflect to the one who attacked before is now the one doing the part of the kata. So you say when you're ready. Hey. Say! Okay, again. Ray. Yui. Hey! Say! Ray. Okay, again. Hey! And once more. Hey! And for last time, let's change direction again. You come here probably? Oh, it's
going forward.
Oh, yeah, okay. Let's change direction, okay? No partner, I'm attacking. That's fine, that's fine.
Yes.
Let's change direction. And afterwards we're going to change partner. Okay, I'm attacking. Hey! Okay, now we change partner again. Actually, you say the same partner unless you have different partners, but change who attacks. Us. So Sensei Michael is attacking me. Hey! Us. So let's do one last time. But now we do it really, really slow. And this time we focus on doing the correct movement between the stances. Because as you know, moving between stances is really easy if you have a lot of energy, a lot of movement, but doing this really slow, that shows you where the problems are. So I'm looking forward to this, doing really slow. So the attack must come really slow. Bus, hey! Again, maybe even slower. Let's do that 50% of the speed now. Just focus even more on the stances. Right? Hi. And one last time this direction, let's do full speed, the way it should be. Pause. Right. Quick concentration. Now this is really a fight. It's a pre-stage fight, but this should be fighting speed. Hi! Ta! Ta! No! Pause. So let's change direction and who attacks?
You'll be attacking, so I'll be going forward.
No, I'm attacking, so you have to go backwards. Oh no, you're attacking.
I'm going to go forward.
This.
Slow or full speed?
Now we're doing it really slow. Hey! Yeah! Great. And again, even slower. Hey! Hey! So, one last time, let's put all our energy into it and make sure we don't get hurt and we don't hurt our partner. Just invest all the things, all the concentration you have, and let's just do it. Nos? Ready. Yoi. Hey! Say! Nos? Thank you very much, Sensei Michael. So we're going to cool down our bodies a bit. So first, we trained a bit. We warmed up the legs, doing a straight leg swing. So what we're doing now is knee in, knee out, to invest some time and some focus into our hip. Try to bring your knee up as high as you can, above belt level if possible. Keep it up, turn it out, then go down again. For the advanced balance practice, make sure you don't touch the ground. So you can also train your foot muscles that are on the ground. Okay, let's change direction. So we go out, up and in, down. Okay, let's change the foot. So we do it with the other foot, with the other leg, up, out, down. And the other direction, out, up, in, down. Okay, and time. I don't know how it was for you, Sensei Michael. We trained a lot.
Had a good class.
Good class, yeah.
Definitely makes your techniques more realistic whenever you practice them with a partner if possible, because you're actually getting to apply the distance, the striking, the feeling of hitting someone, and then when you take that to your kata is way better technically. So very good practice.
Very good practice. So it's not over yet. Let's do some conditioning. We have trained a lot together, but we're still not tired enough. Let's do some push-ups. You say the number, we do it. We try to do it together.
Wonderful. Well, I'll lead us through different things. We'll do 15 regular push-ups, the normal push-ups first.
Okay.
So next, we'll turn our hands to the outside, and we're going to do 10. Again. We'll turn our hands to the inside as far as you can. We'll do 10. Do you want more?
Now you have mercy with us.
Sure.
No, you say.
Okay, we're going to go out a little wider. This is wide push-ups. We're going to do 10. Okay, last one is just 5. It's going to be closer than normal. Tricep push-ups, go. Okay, that's enough for me, unless you want to do more.
That's okay. So thank you very much for this joint class together with Sensei Michael today in Switzerland. And thanks for watching. See you in the next class. Yes.